In this video, fellas, I'm going to tell you exactly why you shouldn't be just jumping on testosterone for the sake of it when you literally know that you've got so much more left in the tank and you haven't even scratched the surface of what you're actually capable for. There is a big pressure in today's culture to go and jump on test, to go and literally max out on all forms of anabolics or whatever, just because. And it's probably reinforced in your news feed, in your Insta feed, TikTok, whatever, and like you're just seeing these abnormally jacked dudes and you are feeling a certain way about it. You're thinking that you can't compete, that you've got no chance, that this is what it takes to compete and to get whatever you want out of life. And I'm telling you that that is not the case. Stop putting this pressure on yourself that you need to do this, you need to look like this or whatever, and like that you can't give yourself permission to be happy yet unless you are looking like this. I'm Phil, and for like 18 years, I've literally not jabbed, just been going to the gym, clean diet, training every single day, and really good positive self-affirming talk. Let me just start this video by saying it is super hard to look really good on testosterone. For anyone that is maxing out and you know they're epically jacked, that is hard to do by definition. And I'm not even going to take away anything from people that take it. You know what I mean? That looks incredible. You could literally be a Joe Blow going to the gym. Whatever. Have you ever turned around, some dude at the gym's told you, oh, I'm on gear, I'm taking this, and you're looking at them and like, really? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, okay. Because they're not supporting with the positive diet, the habits, the sleep and all this kind of stuff. They're literally just taking compounds for the sake of it. Yeah, they might blow it up a little bit or whatever, but aesthetically, they don't look the way that they should when they're on it, because not everyone can look like that. You know what I mean? The truth is that it takes a lot of work and effort of doing all the right things that you should be doing anyway to look like that. There is a big pressure for men as well to look a certain way. Like I said, it's reinforced in the social media feed, and it's you see it everywhere. It's just rife, and it might make you feel a certain way, but I've been doing it for 18 years, and it hasn't affected any stages of my life. Depends what look you want to go for. I know that I'm not the biggest guy. I know I'm not the biggest. I never will be. I'm not the most jacked or whatever. But what I love being is, I just love being functional, being able to turn up every single day, not having epic aggression mood swings, and not being reliant on compounds to affect my mood and my progress. That is what you are doing. When you go down the chemical route or whatever, you are essentially just saying, fuck it, I can't do it. I need help. I can only be this if I do that or whatever. And yes, it will help with recovery. It's going to help with training, lifting, or whatever. If they are your goals, awesome. Go for it, man. It's all right. But I'm telling you that you need the grind phase as a man. As a man, what have you actually respected and valued that was given really easy to you? I can liken this to myself. This is probably not even gym related, but I've made investments back in the day, investing in cryptos or whatever. You get quick money or whatever because you haven't earned it. Just fuck it, I'll just roll it into the next one. And then you get epically wrecked, you know what I mean? Because you didn't value it. If you had to trade your time for money, if you took the blood, sweat, the tears, everything like that, if you went in every single workout, did every single rep, you went on Christmas Day, you went on New Year's Day, whatever, over time, compounded interest of really good habits, you would be in good stead. You'd have an unbreakable mindset, have a big base of 15, 20 years of training like I do, or get the time under and get the grind, and you will never lose it. This is your standard. I look like this 24/7. I feel this certain way. I can come to you and look at you with a certain energy and talk to you because I've lived it. I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do it. There is a certain way. You might actually ask me as well. You're like, what is your testosterone? I literally just checked it up because I've done a blood test recently, and it was 770 nanograms per deciliter, and some free test reading out of 28 was 21 or something, some metric or whatever. I'm not fully into the whole testosterone. Long story short, it's high for a 38-year-old male. And that's literally been done by regular sleep, training, diet, nutrition. You can get that, you know what I mean? That is on the table for you. Some little side effects as well, some things something worth considering is that when you go too big, right, it actually works against you. If you are dating or whatever, for females or whatever, they look at guys like that and they automatically write them off. They say they've got problems, body image issues, narcissistic vanity. They're not fun. You can't go anywhere. They're going to be taking the chicken broccoli out, whatever. They can't actually go and enjoy life. But if you are committed and fair enough to your training, so be it. Who gives a shit what they say? You know what I mean? Go find yourself a person that is fully into the gym, that supports your goals. Fair enough, right? So there's automatically going to be assumed that, you're full on, you can't have fun, you can't go do anything or whatever. Okay, fair enough. That's one thing, right? Secondly is that you age really, really bad. People that I've seen, I've seen people, I'm 38, you know what I'm saying? And I feel really young. Like I know guys that feel absolutely incredible on testosterone, but they're like 35, but they look like they're 50. They just look old, even younger. What's worse is that younger guys that are super underdeveloped and they actually haven't grown into their bodies, they're taking it. They look old as fuck. They look older than me. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like it is what it is. Like you age. Don't get me wrong. You want to go stronger and go harder. Okay. But that will shorten your life. I'm telling you, there is a cost to that. It is not natural. It's forced induction. It's not naturally aspirated. Something to consider. You probably like I don't know how people care about this or whatever, but look, I think that for if you are looking for the female gaze, I think that they like guys that are just visibly athletic, that go to the gym, that look after themselves. They're not too big or whatever. Yes, they got a little bit of definition, but they're not fully stacked and fully jacked. If you are looking at from the male gaze, and I dare argue that a lot of guys get on testosterone to get the approval of other guys, you know what I mean? So they're bigger and they walk around, whatever. It's like a big thing. I know, I've been in the gym culture for ages. That's exactly what it is. Guys always turn to me. They say, I want to be bigger than this guy. Whatever. I just want to get as maxed out as him. That's all it's there for. So it's questionable as to why you want to do it. You want to get the approval of other men, or do you actually want to be functional and have a good all-round healthy lifestyle? This is the kind of realm that you get into. Like when you start pushing and you're doing big volumes of testosterone, whatever, you can't tell me that you don't have deep-seated issues, you know what I mean? That you need to work through, and feelings of not being enough. And why am I telling you this? Because for the longest time, the reason why I went to the gym, I felt a certain way. I was that skinny guy. No one wanted to I was undateable. Do you know what I mean? In my opinion, in my head, that's why I went to the gym. I went and tried to max out in every single way to get a place where I'm fully happy and comfortable in my skin. I look in the mirror, I go in the mirror every single day, I look at it and I'm proud, you know what I mean? And then I can carry that energy, every single day and just try and be a positive role model for other people and just say, hey, you don't have to go to this or extreme or whatever. You can just turn up every single day, bit by bit, and you can be good in all areas, all endeavors, you know what I mean? That is what I preach. And by the way, that is what I preach in my blueprint. So guys, click on the link. I will see you in there. It's all about teaching you exactly the blueprint that's changed my life in every single way, in all areas, because we can't just be good at one thing. We can't be one-trick ponies. We need to be good at everything. So that is what I teach in there, right? And I want to tell you, right, that functionality is king and living a great lifestyle is king. If you got to, I can't do this and I can't do this, I've got to jab this, I've got to make sure that I'm always on top of this or whatever, you are always bound by conditions of your happiness and your growth and your progress when you can just talk to yourself way better, fuel yourself in every single way. And I'm telling you that try and maximize that avenue first before you go down there. Fair enough. I'm turning 40 in the next couple of years. After 40, 45, I will most likely be trying to supplement or whatever. But for the time being, that's after 20 years of training. It's not the first thing that I'll go and do when I'm young as, I'm talking to you young fellas, you know what I mean? You have got so much ahead of you. Don't throw your health down the toilet, you know what I mean? Don't whatever for the pressures or whatever. At the end of the day, it's quality of life that you want. Longevity, quality, functionality is key. Do not cook yourself that early. You want to attract a lifelong partner, a quality lifelong partner, a really, really nice woman that isn't all about that in the scene or whatever, because there are chances is that that's kind of what you're going to get if you go in that scene, because I've been there, and that's why I'm telling you these things. And it's just something to consider, fellas. You don't need to jump on any type of full-blown cycle. Whatever, just turn up as yourself. You're not going to be the biggest or whatever, but I'm telling you that you are going to be the most mentally stable. You're literally going to be able to turn up. You're going to have longevity. You're going to have really, really good self-talk. And that's it, guys. Like, if you want to hate on it, you're going to hate on it. This is just my experience. Guys, you don't have to jump on it straight away. If you guys have jumped on it and you look amazing, awesome. That is, I love it. But fellas, you don't have to go down that route just so you can give yourself permission to be happy. Anyway, guys, I'll chat to you in the next one. Peace.